Well, hello and good evening. We're back. It's been quite a minute. We took a month off, and during that time, I heard something really, really special happened.
Oh,
I'm just hinting here. Something really special happened. Yeah, we're two become one. Anyway, I'm delighted to be with my husband. And I'm Imani Ma'at Kynes, and this is
J. Bernard Ma'at Kynes.
Woo-hoo! And we have an amazing show planned for you this evening, as we always do. Someone we are very excited about, who we have been collaborating with for over a year now, maybe about 2 years, but with lots and lots of updates. But before we get to introducing our guest, Bernard always likes to lead us in with a spiritual download.
Yes, thank you, my beautiful wife.
Oh, God.
Was a beautiful, beautiful bride. You know, just blew me out of the building when they opened the door and she walked in, just absolutely gorgeous. And thank you so very much.
Stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. No more of that.
So we like to begin our show with a spiritual opening, not religious, but spiritual, to honor and pay homage to our ancestors and the divine for the opportunity to offer ourselves as we are, who we are, to you, our listening audience. So I want to read from my favorite poet, Raina Maria Rilke, a few words, but I like for you, if you wish to join in, you're free to or not to, but to relax where you are, close your eyes, and I want you to take 3 breaths in and out through your nose. You're going to hear my gong bowl, which is kind of calling us into this space and place, and then I shall read and we will continue with our show. Give thanks to the divine for this opportunity. We pay homage to our ancestors who paved the way that we might be present. The words of Dr. Charles Finch, who said, when we offer just a little of ourselves to the ancestors in gratitude, they smile upon us and push us forward with vigor, with spirit, with life, with energy, with imagination. And as we resume our show tonight, we are delighted and we welcome the ancestors to be a part of us, within us, as we honor the way that they've paved for us to be here. Ashe.
Ashe.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Amen.
Amen.
The words from the poet. This is written back in 1904. And I want to read just this word. It's one of my favorites in the middle of letter number 4. Rilke was a chaplain. He was asked to read this poet's poetry, to edit and to critique. And the way he responded to this young poet was to write him letters. This is one of the letters. This is letter number 4. And this is in the middle of his words I want to share with you tonight. You are so young, so much before all beginning. And I would like to beg you, dear sir, as well as I can, to have patience with everything unresolved in your heart, and to try to love the questions themselves as if they were locked rooms or books written in a very foreign language. Don't search for the answers which could not be given to you now, because you would not be able to live them. And the point is to live everything. Live the questions now. Perhaps then, someday far in the future, you will gradually, without even noticing it, live your way into the answer. Perhaps you do carry within you the possibility of creating and forming as an especially blessed and pure way of living. Train or discipline yourself for that. But take whatever comes with great trust, and as long as it comes out of your will, out of some sense of need of your innermost self, take it upon yourself and don't hate anything. Ashe.
Ashe. That's nice. Don't hate anything. Okay, I take back what I was saying about the IRS today. They stay in that space for me. But anyway, that was good. So let's move on with those positive thoughts and positive words. And speaking of positivity, Sean Lashley is one of the most positive people that I know and that I have met. I mean, just to be around him, you pick up his energy and his enthusiasm, and you can't help his enthusiasm and his zest for life and for helping people. Sean was born in Guyana with humble beginnings. He said his dad saw his insanely high energy, creativity, and ability to persuade, and quickly realized that he had three possible futures: leading a gang, imprisoned, or death at an early age. So we left Guyana. They left Guyana at the age of 9. I guess his dad really wanted to save his life. What a wonderful, wise father. Knowing America to be the land of dreams, Sean says he was blessed to have gotten a major spiritual awakening and breakthrough at the age of 34. You're older than 34 now? And decided to live on purpose. And he's never looked back because he became fully aware of the power of manifestation. He says he's married to an equal force to be reckoned with, his beautiful wife, Melissa Lashley, whose main focus is holding down the family and kids, while he focuses on hunting and growing wealth to strengthen his generational and grandkids' futures. And with her fully supporting him and working with him in the background to ensure the vision is manifested. After deciding to live an abundant life and cracking one of the codes, which is the secret to living is giving. I love that. The secret to living is giving. He decided to create everything in his life with the giving philosophy. And I mean, this is so true. And we've spoken about this a number of times. He keeps every day thinking of ways to help people. And I think that's why we've bonded. He's going to talk with us about his amazing company, 10K Cards, which he started in 2019. And I could go on and on and on with his bio, but I don't want to take time from him speaking to our wonderful audience. So with that, we're going to bring on Sean Lashley.
Hey, Sean. Hey, Sean. All day, every day.
I'm hearing you guys read in the background, and I'm looking, where's that guy?
He's right there.
Right there with us.
Thank you
He
guys so
knows
much.
Sean.
Thank you guys so much for having me on. I love the opening as well, Bernard. And you know, it's so funny. Sometimes we take life for granted and we never take the time out to thank the ancestors
Mm,
because they pay the price that we can be doing what we're doing today. And
yes.
later along this show, I'm going to show you how so perfectly our mission and vision of the Founders Club is aligned to exactly how you open this show.
Mm.
Okay.
It will come full circle shortly.
Well, very good. We're looking forward to that, and we know that you will bring it. And we thank you for who you have been, who you are, and will continue to be in our lives. And we're with you 110%.
Absolutely.
As we begin our conversation, Sean, that there's a way that I like to open up with our guests. We have some relationship. We know you. We're getting to know you a little bit more, but many of our listening audience do not know you. So I'd like for you to share with our listening audience by way of reflecting some of what you might have read in the intro. But I'd like for you to kind of briefly share who you are when you think about yourself from birth to 12 years of age. What of your story comes to mind? And share that with us, please. What stands out?
You know, fortunately for me, I kind of have the cheat code. And the reason I say I have a cheat code, as Dr. Imani mentioned in the intro, I had a spiritual awakening approximately a decade ago when I was 34. So that's 8 years ago. I'm now 42. So the cheat code that I have is because I understand the numbers in your birthday, it really gives me a clean understanding of who individuals are and how they basically respond to life, how they fit in life. And I happen to have a 6-year-old son, Zen Lashley, that is identical my blueprint. So if I wanted to know what my life is about and I want to cross-reference, I just have to look at that uncontrollable ball of energy, which is what it carries, and I'll have a great reflection as who I was on the inside. Now, lucky for me, my dad is a very alpha individual, takes crap from no one, and he's always protected me. Because my dad always have this pact with me. Never tell me a lie. If you tell me the truth, I'm going to protect you. If you lie to me, I'm going to beat the crap out of you. It was just that simple. That was my only option. And as a kid, I didn't quite understand why he was so tough on me. But guys, I am such an uncontrollable ball of energy that without the right guidance when I was younger, you know, as the bio said, I only had 3 outcomes: prison, leading in a gang, or I would have been dead. But I do believe if I was there, I probably would have been the president of the country. So that's where the leading the gang would have come in. And, you know, even with that said, I do plan when I'm 50 years old, 8 years away from today, to take back some of the resources that I've acquired from this beautiful place called America and go invest heavily in the personal development space in the Caribbean, in South America. Because let me tell you something, when you genuinely learn to love yourself and your neighbor, and you come from a place of abundance, 99% of the problems disappear and life becomes absolutely amazing. So I want to be able to take on that mission at the age of 50, and I want to use my own resources because my vision will not be altered by anyone's contribution to the mission. It's either you're on board with no opinion of the end goal, or you stand on the sideline and watch it come true. There's no third option. One of the two, that's it.
I hear you.
So I would imagine, based on what you said up to this point, that in those early formative years of your life, that your dad, is it safe to say, was a big inspirer of who you are?
My superhero. My
Yeah.
dad was my superhero.
Yeah.
And and just to touch on that really quick, because I almost missed this one.
Okay.
My dad did such a great job of protecting me, admiring me, and loving on me. Now, he beat the crap out of me because it was from the Caribbean. You know, those folks don't play. So he beat the crap out of me. He scolded the crap out of me. But as I got older, I grew up being very angry at him from teenager to early 20s. But as I grew older, I came to understand why he was so hard on me, guys. And every time I get a compliment today, of my success, of my mannerism, of anything, I always said thanks back to my dad. Because if it wasn't for my dad, I have no clue where I would have been today. And also, I was wrestling with my son last night. He's always trying to fight me. He's always trying to beat me up. All right, cool. And he always win, by the way. And I said, bro, I'm trying to work right now. Because that's why I call my little 6-year-old. I said, bro, I'm trying to work right now. And he said, no, I want to play. I want to play. I want to fight. So as I'm choking him, I said, if you don't leave me alone, I'm going to choke your little neck off. He's like, Dad, you'll never do that. You love me too much.
He got you, huh? You got you.
I said, this kid.
So Sean, for balance sake, and then
Uh-huh.
I let Emmanuel follow me up. What was the relationship like with your mom, and were there any others in the community? But tell a little bit about the relationship with mom, and were there others in the community that you kind of looked up to?
My mom was my best friend then. My mom is my best friend now.
Wow.
She was my biggest supporter. Also, I just realized another reason me and Imani clicked so well. My mom keeps the same haircut. Nice and short. She keeps it simple. She's about 5'4", maybe 5'5" on the best day. So there's so much in their beautiful personality together. And my mom has always been my best friend, guys. And where my dad was being tremendously tough on me, which is what he should have been, my mom always gave me that unconditional love. And she said one of the most important things. She said, son, I don't know how you're going to do it, but I know once you put your mind to something, you're going to get it done. And I'm here to tell you one thing. That was permission for me to be successful. That was permission for me to be successful. Because if mommy said, I don't know how you're going to do it, but I know you're going to figure it out, I had to figure it out. And the second half of the equation, my dad said, if you ever start something, get it done. If you're not going to complete it, don't start it. So he tricked me into make sure I had this iron mind. If you start something, you have to finish it. There's no halfway. There's no quitting. You have to go all the way. So when I couple, I don't know how you're going to do it, but you're going to get it done. If you start it, finish it. That's my world today. So I'm so humble and grateful to both of them for that.
That is so beautiful. What came to my mind as he was saying that, Sean was saying that, was just a healthy balance of a household where you have two loving, both emotionally and spiritually, as well as physically present parents. Means so much, and you are evidence of that today.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So, and our hour goes so fast. I keep saying we need to make it a 2-hour show, but because it's still 1 hour, I want to get right into the 10K cards and how you were inspired to do that, what it is you offer, and how people can get involved. I know that's 6 questions in one, but we'll just start the conversation and then we'll fill in if we need more details.
No problem. So my answer, my title on the screen is evident to the answer that will come out of me right now. If you look on the screen, you're going to see CEOSean.com. The prompt asked me, what is your title? And I said to myself, the title is not going to make me any money. Let me put my phone number. Because the title is cute to have, but the title is not bringing any money to my pocket. So here's the thing. They are going to be preset columns and blocks for you to fill out. But you have to make a decision. What's the highest impact I'm looking for? As I mentioned earlier in the show, guys, when I had my spiritual awakening, I was committed to the absolute best. And the best, with a title below my name, is not as powerful as my phone number. Now let's get into it. As an early child, guys, I'm always a very witty kid. I can get along with anyone. I know how to coexist. We can have fun. And I've been told I'm a very persuasive guy. So I wanted to use that gift of persuasion to do good things. Because I know whatever you use a gift for, it can be either as a blessing or a curse. So I've always been selling stuff. I've always been making stuff. I've always found a way to add value to other people and find a way to turn everything I do basically into a business, respectfully. So when I noticed that there were people way smarter than myself, earning less than me, they were less happier than me, I figured, wait a minute, how can I help these individuals to level out the playing field? And in full disclosure, guys, I don't believe there's any superior race, superior culture, superior being. I think we're all equal in the eyes of God, but the hardest working one is going to win the results. Now, all right, cool. That was my belief up until a point, until I realized that we all weren't given access to the same tools. So I wanted to create a product, a tool to level the playing field. So with the digital business card, guys, you have the option to put everything on it: your website, your phone number, your podcast, your interviews, your calendar, your sales page, anything that you have that you want to share with the world, you can put it on your digital business card. Say if you have a business card, a digital business card, I have a digital business card. Well, now it comes down to the content of the digital business card. You can't win me because someone hide my digital business card. No, you can't. Go to ceoshawn.com, you'll find me. Go to 10kcards.com, you'll find me. So my goal is stop hiding who you are. Put the best of you, put all of you, not just the best of you. Also put the challenge inside of you, the in progress side of you, the under construction side of you. Put all of that out to the public for one simple reason. I don't want anyone to think that you're this mighty perfect individual. Have others view your imperfection. Have others view your challenges. Have others view what you have been through. And when others can be privy to that, you're going to give them some hope in their time of their trials, in the time of their need, that if you can do it, I can do it. It's just that simple. So I just wanted to put something that can help individual to become fully transparent. Because what might be a flaw to an individual is going to be admired and might be that unlocking secret that someone else needed to release the energy and push them a step further. So the digital business card, guys, is just a very simple way of having an individual communicate who they are and what they do to the world. Okay. Now,
Tell
any
us,
question?
yeah, tell us the story of, I know you started around 2019. What happened during COVID and how did that change some of how you were dealing with the cards and getting new clients to work with you?
Beautiful. So prior to COVID-19, and this is where it gets interesting now. This is where the fun comes in. So as you mentioned earlier, I had a spiritual awakening at the age of 34. So when I got an awakening, I knew I was built to help others. I knew God will lead my step. He was going to put me in different positions. And wherever He put me, I need to stay. I need to function. I need to add value. It is what it is. I do not wear a watch. I don't need to know what time it is. I don't need to know how long I've spent here. Here I am. That's all I need to know. So I said, okay, if I'm going to be living on purpose, I need to make sure my finances are under control. So I met with my previous business partner, a great guy. His name is Yuval. And I've been in the industry with the Jewish community for over a decade. I've done phenomenal stuff there, guys. I was literally the first black guy in a Jewish industry to do what I did. When I got in, not only I became one of the top salesperson in the first 3 months, but I've completely dominated the industry in the time that I was there because I converted a hustle into a proper business. And it was well respected in what I've done. And I've grown an organization to basically promote black and brown people. Because as I said, I don't see color guys. I don't think we should be separate. I think we should all be inclusive. So I came in, completely turned the industry upside down, make a phenomenal movement out of it, and I left a solid footprint. So I partnered up with my Jewish business partner I told him when I met him, he didn't understand who approached him. When I met him, I said, here's what's going to happen. We're going to partner for 5 years. We're going to make some good money. But after 5 years, I'm cashing out. This next 5 years is to raise the income. The rest of my life is on purpose. It doesn't matter how much money we're making after 5 years, my friend. I'm off. I have more important stuff to do. So after 4 years, we made the most amount of money in 2018. And the most amount of money, I'm telling you, a couple $1 million. And that was both of us, by the way. So I said, you know what? I want to take the next year to 10x my income. Not 10%, not 100, no, 10x. I want to go 10 times my income after having the best year of my life. So I called in a consultant that I paid $1,000 a day, guys. And I said, I want to look at everything that I'm doing and let me know if I can 10x my income, yes or no. He looked at it. The guy has known me for over 6 years. He looked at it. He looked at me and he said, if anyone can do this, it's you. So yes, you can. I said, great. Let's get to the drawing board. Let's map out a plan. Let's make this happen. So I committed, and Sean, commit. Dad said you never quit. You go all the way. So I committed to the plan, and my partner wondered if I went crazy because here we had the best year of our life, both of us together. And I'm gonna make some adjustments to go 10 times. Or he didn't have that kind of belief that I have. He didn't understand what I was onto. And everything we started, he kind of like interrupted the flow, interrupted the flow, interrupted the flow, interrupted the flow. And I said, no, this is going to be a problem. I already committed to my consultant, paying him $1,000 a day. I'm not going to go and say, well, my business partner is not agreeing on what we're looking to do. I say, here's what we're going to do. We're going to shift the focus. Same payment structure, same everything, but we're going to shift the focus. So I started buying web domains. I started developing digital products. And while developing some pretty cool stuff, one of my developers said, sir, you need a business card. I'm like, nah, I'm okay. I'm easy. My name is Sean. End of story. Let's keep moving. They said, no, we have an idea for you. And they built a card for me. I was like, wow, this is really nice. And then I said, okay, build me a version that I can sell to the public. They did it. And because they really customized my mind, my initial business card is now equivalent to the video business card. Okay, in terms of the elegance, the feel, the customization, everything. But the problem with that, I couldn't scale it. That was not scalable. So because everyone that saw my card was like, I want one just like yours. But see, here's the problem. My energy, my posture, my pose, my everything was all encompassed in one place. And at that time, we didn't have the team to put together that for everyone. So long story short, we created a product that we can take to market. After spending 1 year with my partner, or 4 years, one more year to go 5, I just couldn't deal with the stagnation anymore. I refused to. And I said, buddy, here's what's going to happen. I got my hands on something. This is going to be pretty cool. I'm going to travel the US for 1 year. And I'm going to knock on doors. I'm going to go cold calling every business around the country for 1 year. And I'm going to develop this brand. So I'm going to set stuff in a place for you. I'm going to cash out for pennies on a dollar, make you happy financially, because we had planned for 5 years. I'm doing it in 4. But I'm going to make sure I build a support system that can take care of you. But I need to be gone because my passion is no longer here. I have other stuff to do. And I took off. 2 months later, COVID came. So when COVID came, I was like, oh, wow, what a time for this to happen. I'm launching a new product. I'm doing phenomenally well. Drop that to go do this, and then COVID came. Not a problem. So for the first 4 months of COVID, guys, I'm making cards and I'm just sending it out to people. But I refuse to ask for any money. No one knows what's happening. COVID is here. We don't know if we're going to make it beyond tomorrow. So I just said, hey, I will just keep giving and giving and giving and giving. And then 4 months later, when we realized there was no income coming in, but we're spending. So we're just living on what we have in the house. And then we reached out to the government and we said, hey, you close our business down. There's no income coming in. And yeah, we need to do something. Because I'm a 1099 guy, I'm a very rebellious individual. I do not conform. So the W-2 was not my way of thinking. I love freedom. And if I can have freedom for me, I want to give it to other people. So all of my sales team, I structure them on a 1099 structure. Go be free. The government said, oh yeah, go be free. We have nothing for 1099 workers. We can't help you. I wasn't mad at them. I said to myself, Sean, if you play by their rules, you'll get what they have to give you. But you don't believe in the rules, Sean. So you have to understand they can't support what you're doing because what you're doing does not fit their agenda. And I was cool with that. So I told my wife, I said, Bibbs, I'm going to lock myself in my office for the next 4 months. I'm going to build a product that's unstoppable and a product that cannot be threatened by any global disaster. That's what's going to happen. Feed me, come and check in on me from time to time. I'm going to work to exhaustion until I'm done because nothing is ever going to threaten my family like this ever again. So I went out there, guys, like a savage, and I built a bunch of templates, samples. I give away product to supermarkets. I give away product to lawyers. I give away product to doctors. I give away product to networking communities for one simple reason. When I approach you and I say I have a product for you, you can't tell me this is not for you. I can show you one for a doctor. I can show you one for a lawyer. I can show you one for a supermarket. We did it all. But I give it to those people so I had a product to show. And man, look, we were closing like this. And at that time, sorry, let me go on. I
No,
don't love
go ahead. You go ahead. But there was one question that came in a minute ago from Jackie Harris. She said, "Explain why you named it 10K cards." Or maybe you're not there at that.
I'm gonna get to that one. And I love Jackie, by the way. She's awesome.
Okay.
So what I did now is we went out there. We started selling the cards at 100, 300, and 500. Those are the price points. And we did phenomenally well because I've inspired other sales professionals to come on, show them the process, walk them through it, and we just went out like animals and spread it throughout the industry. Now, you ask why we name it 10K cards. It was very simple. I asked my engineer at the time when he developed the product, I said, this is amazing. I love it. Do you think someone is going to pay $100 for the digital card? He said, no, that's going to be expensive. I said, me personally, I don't think it's expensive. I think it's amazing. And then I said, all right, no problem. I said, if we give the client 10,000 paper cards and a digital business card for $500, do you think they'll buy it? He said, yes. I said, if the client says, I don't want the 10,000 cards, I just want a digital card, do you think they'll pay 100? He said, yes. And in that moment, I knew I got him because he thought it was going to be too expensive in the beginning. I did not. I think I know the value is there. So when I coupled it with the 10,000 physical cards and I offered for 500 and he said, yes, they will buy. I said, for what about those who said, I don't want 10,000 cards. I only want a digital card. I said, great, you can get it for 100. The guy said, yeah, they will buy. So I realized I was able to put them on autopilot. And then I'm like, okay, this is the perfect price point. The 10,000 was strategic, guys. Malcolm Gladwell, 10,000 hours. Thomas Edison, 10,000 tries for the light bulb. Everything I do in my life, I have to make sure it's done 10,000 times. I spend $10,000 or I invest 10. It has to be tied to 10,000 because 10,000, in my opinion, across history has been tied to perfection. And in my opinion, I just think the 10K card is a perfect product. And we're always constantly working on evolving, making it even better. So the 10,000 for me is tied to perfection. You have to go through the 10,000 hours to become a master. You have to spend the $10,000 in subscription to make things happen. So I just tied the 10,000 to success, guys. And that's where the 10K card comes in.
I love it. Thank you. Thank you. So keep going. Tell us more about the story and what's your price point now and how people can get involved and so forth.
Awesome. So starting with the price point of 100, 300, and 500, we did phenomenally well as salespeople selling the product, taking care of our family, and really moving the company forward. But then I look at an interview from Patrick Bet-David, which I'll invite everyone to go on to ceoshawn.com. It's the second video on my card, and it will stay there for the next decade. I looked at Patrick Bet-David's interview, and something he said, I can't put my finger on it. But when he was finished with that interview, I made a decision that we're going to expand our company to be in the top 10 tech companies of the world. On or before the next 10 years, we are going to be in the top 10 companies providing software and products and services that's second to none, in the top 10. And I said, okay, cool. We need to make some adjustment. People love the product. Everyone that comes into contact with a 10K card, they love it. But then when it comes to the price point, there comes a little bit of drawback. For a sales professional, we can get them over that bridge. But I need someone who dislikes selling to be able to move the product. So we said, we're going to promote the product for only $10 a month. Get a digital business card for only $10 a month. And they can upgrade to the pro or the video at any time. When we said you can get a digital business card for $10 a month, everyone went crazy. But I have to backtrack just a little bit. My wife and her aunt, they're doing house shopping. So we're going to newly built properties to see which is the right house for them. Every property we visited, I would give the realtor a digital business card as a gift for me just being there. Because everyone is asking, what is the 10K cards? And I said, oh, it's digital business card. Here, we made one for you. The last realtor, when I gave him the card, he said, okay, how much? When he looked at me and he said, okay, how much? In that moment, I knew we had a customer. And I said, look, you didn't ask for the card. We made it for you. It's my gift to you. But normally we sell it for $100. But I knew if I had told that gentleman, sir, it's only $10, his response to me would have been, where do I sign up? So when I understood the power of that 10, the decision was clear to me. Let's push this product over $10 a month. And then we started doing that, and I am loving the subscription. I'm watching the subscription comes in. I'm like, this is amazing. I said, okay, how can I get other people excited about $10 a month? And then I said, if we partner up with existing clients who are already using our product, love the product, and they want to share to their friends and family, if we can give them 50% of those subscriptions, I think they'll be happy. So I said, okay, we're going to test something out. I'm going to create 100 positions where existing clients can buy in as a partner with us for $1,000. And then they're going to earn 50% of all sales, whether it be $10 a month, $100 a year, $300 for the pro card, or $500 for the video card. Whatever the clients spend through that partner, they're going to get 50% of gross. We'll take care of expense in the back end. And we started it. I called my mom. And I always call my mom with every major update, by the way. I called my mom and said, Mom, I know I'm always calling you. I know I'm always telling you I'm onto something. I want to tell you something. I found it. God put something on me that I can promise you is the thing that's going to change everything. And she said, as usual, always very supportive, whether she's bullshitting me or not, always very supportive. So she said, okay. So every time we will close a partner, I would call her, Mom, I got the first partner signed on. Mom, we did 2 today. Mom, guess what just happened today? And like, that's how I'll be with my moms. So when I call her and I would be giving her the update, man, it feels so good to get the feedback from her, because she always said, I don't know how you're going to do it, but I know you're going to get it done. So look, I'm just so happy and grateful to be in a space where we have loyal fans like yourself that's been using the product, that's been getting results from the product. And the moment you heard about the opportunity, you said, Bernard is on his way home. I'm going to run it by him. I'm pretty sure we're in. And so said, so done. The next day, you guys were in. And it made me feel so good because you guys have always supported us. And when it's time for us to go to the next level, there is no way we can go to the next level without you. So this was just a perfect formula.
Absolutely. And I know you've been working around the clock, working on our card, updating our card. So we're Sankofa Institute card. We're very grateful and looking forward to the finished product. I don't know if you wanted to share some of it or.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Now, I'm hoping this is actually being recorded because, guys, here's what's going to happen.
Yeah, it is.
If you ever text my phone number with the word Sankofa, I'm going to make sure a gift is involved for you.
Oh, wow.
Let me explain to you what I just did right there. I just tied this video to Sankofa. That's number one. So they're not going to text me and try to get anything off you without you getting recognized for it. So if you text me the word Sankofa, guys, I'm going to make sure you get a gift. That's number one. Number two, if you go to meetsankofa.com, you're going to see one of the most beautiful video business card ever created. And the reason it's a very beautifully created card, because Bernard is not the one that's texting me and calling me back and forth. His beautiful wife is. And the text thread that I have, guys, is from here until last year. She is committed to excellence, all right? And she's not going to stop texting until it's done. And I really do love that about you, by the way, Imani, because our culture is if you are not obsessed with the results, it's not going to work for anyone else. You have to be obsessed with your product. So when someone said, oh my God, this is amazing, you're getting confirmation of what you did was right. And that blow from you is going to compel them to want to get a card as well.
Absolutely.
So if they go to meetsankofa.com, they get to see your beautiful card. And if they click the 10K button, it takes you to sankofacards.com, which is your partnership website with us.
Right, right.
Well,
thank you. Thank you so much. Exactly. And the video that you highlighted on the Sankofa card, I don't know if you changed the name for the one with the video on it.
That's right.
Is it now Meet Sankofa?
It's meetsankofa.com. Everything is all like this. When you said, I don't want Sankofa card. I want meet Sankofa. While she was speaking, Bernard, I was texting and typing. Okay. That's why I always have these two on me with my headphones on.
Well, on our show, we have highlighted a video. I'm sorry, a full movie that Bernard was featured in as an analyst, psychoanalyst.
Yep.
Therapist as in real time. Right in this space behind me. In my other domain.
Right.
Love it. Now you may call him a psycho, you may call him a therapist. You know what I called him? Mm-hmm. I called him the guy that confirmed what that young man wanted to do was possible. I want to go even deeper. That's why that video was so important to me as well. Mm-hmm. That young man was about to do something amazing. And just like my mom, Bernard gave him permission to do so. Yes. That's what I saw. Because if he was not being coached by Bernard, he would not have had this belief that he could have done great things. And that was my takeaway when I look at the video, guys. If you go to meetsankofa.com, look at the video and let me know what's your takeaway. That's what I got from it. Like, oh, I like that. Check it out. Meetsankofa.com.
Nice. Meetsankofa.com.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and the movie is phenomenal. It's Master of Light, but I want you to see the promo in the on our card. Meet Sankofa. So yeah, this is great, Sean, and we're telling everyone, encouraging everyone. I know that you've said people can even try it out. You know, I'm not supposed to use the word "try it out." Coach me.
No, you can. No, you can. So, in fact, it's even better than that, guys. So, being a partner with us, we want to give you that same power of ownership. Mm-hmm. So, on your card, there's a button that says 3 free links. 3 free links.
Oh.
Anyone that come into contact with your card can click that button and they will get 3 free links of their choice. It can be the website, it can be their phone number, their email, any 3 contact points that they wish, they will have it. And on button number 4 is going to say upgrade for more features, only $10 a month. When they click on that button, it takes them to your 10K card store.
Oh, nice.
Let me tell you why we have done that, because the secret to living is given. Mm-hmm. If someone, for whatever reason, does not have $10 a month and they just want to try the product, they can have the product. Mm-hmm. But let me show you how beautiful the universe is. I foresee someone trying the 3 free links, which never expires, and they never move beyond the 3 free links. But they will give those 3 free links on to someone else who have the means to move forward. Mm-hmm. And people that you would have never met is going to click for more options and they're going to make a purchase. Nice. And when they make purchases, you're getting 50%.
Nice.
Let me show you why the opening that Bernard had tied in to what we're doing here. You guys are aware of the Founders Club. Mm-hmm. When we are finished filling the first 100 seats, that's the Founders Club. The next offer is going to be 200 seats at $2,500 each. So for those who missed the first offer and we're close to capacity, we'll see them on the second offer. The second offer is going to be $2,500 to become a partner with an annual renewal of $2,000 to renew. But they're going to make so much money. They have no problem paying that annual renewal. And we're going to make sure if their income is not $10,000, we're not accepting that $2,000 renewal. They have to make at least $10,000 before we enforce that $2,000 renewal. Because we're not here for the money. We're here to reward action takers and punish procrastinators. That's all it is. So, that's all it is. So,
but I'm glad it this time.
There you go. So where Bernard opening was important is the first 100 partners that partner up with us never have to pay a penny again when it comes to their partnership. But you know what happened? Everyone who waits later and they pay that annual renewal, every founder that brought them on to us is going to get 50% of that annual renewal. So you pay the price once, and every year the latecomers keep renewing, you get paid on those. And anyone that buys in later. And the thing that is so special about this offer, guys, is you're getting 50% off all of your direct sales. And everyone that you introduce to become a partner with us, every time they receive their commission check every week, we give you a 10% bonus on whatever check they got.
Mm.
We'll
Nice.
give you a 10% bonus on whatever they got. Why is this important? You don't have to be the most influential person in the room. But if you have access to them and you bring them on board, every time they receive a check, you get a bonus. So we want to inspire you to bring everyone that you know to the company. That's number one. Number two, we don't want you to feel shy or under recognized for not being the most popular one in the room. No, you don't. You just have to make connection. Go say hi. Say hi to everyone. You
Mhm.
never know who's gonna click. Okay, that's it.
And I like the feature of sharing with what do you call it, AirDrop,
AirDrop.
Oh yes.
iPhone. So that's kind of cool too. You can be somewhere and just share your card, and everyone who's got an iPhone is going to get that link.
There you go. And another thing is anyone that is surprised about the airdrop and they approach you, did you send me my card? No, you need to match their energy and said, did it really work? You have to match their energy.
I like that. That's cool. Yeah.
Did it work?
You have to match the energy and come together with that person and hate the fact that that feature existed. And then after you both align yourself that you're both angry equally, you said, by the way, did you even look at the card? And then you start a conversation. And hey, before you know it, if they like the idea, they can try the three free links, or they can subscribe for $10 a month. Hey, you just never know. But on impact, be just as surprised as them.
Wow. Jackie says, I will pay the first month for 3 people who sign up with Imani and Bernard. Wow.
That's love. That's love right there.
Teamwork. Woo-hoo. Jackie,
That's my Jackie right there. That's love right
Thank
there.
you. Thank you.
And
Yeah.
that's something you promote, Sean, is
Yep,
the whole teamwork.
absolutely.
You know, that we'll all go to each other's events and work the room for whoever
100%.
invited, you know, the folks. So
Yep.
wonderful.
And just to put it out there, guys, anyone that's within our circle, guys, me and my wife had a conversation and we said we are going to find 10 of our partners' businesses to invest in them annually. So every year, we're looking to see what our partners are doing. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? And we're going to find a way to feed into 10 of those partners annually. Because it's not just about you pouring into us and do it. No. We also want to pour into you and find out what you're doing. But my rules of engagement is it cannot require more than 1 hour of my time monthly. If that's a good fit for us, it's with integrity, it's helping other people. I'm the easiest target you'll ever find. The easiest target you'll ever find.
All right. Well, we appreciate you for that. And I know the team, I see Vernon and Jackie and a couple of other people online.
I love it. Love it.
To you. And we all appreciate the energy and enthusiasm and the love that you're sharing with all of us.
Thank you.
Sean, let me raise a technical question for someone who asked me about the digital card that I was promoting in this space, so you can kind of calm their anxieties and fears about confidentiality and security in cyberspace. You know,
okay.
What would you like to say about that?
Good
Man,
question.
that's such a beautiful question.
That is great.
So the digital business card, the best way to see it is a sophisticated filing cabinet. The best way to see your digital business card is a sophisticated filing cabinet. That's digital. We can only put onto that card what you want to put out to the world.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say that again. We can only put onto that card what you want to put out to the world. So whatever you want to make public, that's what you put onto the card. So if someone is going to say, my home address is all over the world, why did you put it out to the world?
Right, exactly.
If someone says, my bank account is all over the world, why did you put it out to the world?
Yeah.
So it comes to some personal responsibility that anything that you want to put out there, I'm a marketer, guys. My goal is to get your ideas, your product, your vision out to market. I'm not a secret agent. So if you want to keep someone secret, 10K is not the product for you. CEO Sean is not your guy. Yeah. Whatever you bring to me, I'm going to echo that and we're going to push it out. So if you want to promote a product, then and only then, I'm the guy for you. I'll weigh the product for you. So whatever information that you want to make public, guys, whatever information that you would put out to the public, We are just a magnifier to get that out as far and fast as possible.
Gotcha.
And that's how we handle that question.
Let me ask this too. It's kind of a follow-up.
Okay.
I work with some youth organizations, and I have a lot of young people in my life who are actors and singers and dancers, and they're always trying to get their information out. And I was thinking about this. It's like, what would a 17-year-old, what would they be allowed to put on a card if they did a card, if they did the 3 links, for free?
I love it. So
anyone can't put their phone number, they can't put their address. So
we have some good news. We have some good news for them. So the good news for them is we can put your social media links on it. We can put your performance video if you're in sports. We can put your teaser video. But there's one catch. Your manager or your parents' number will be on that card.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking. If your parents or manager.
Your manager or parents' number will be on that card. So if anyone like what they see and they want to get in touch with you, they can either go through your manager or your parents. And the reason for that is we don't believe opportunities should be taken from anyone. We should believe anyone should be blocked from an opportunity to expose themselves. But we also want to make sure we protect them. And that's why the manager or the parents will be listed as the point of contact.
This is connected but not connected. I want to go back to the spiritual awakening you had at 34. Do you know why 34? Did you add 34 up? It
comes to number 7, and you'll tell what number 7 means. Yep, you'll tell what number 7 means, because the only numbers that I can swear for is the number 1, 2, 8, and 9. I will save that for another episode sometime, because it's mind-blowing what I came to understand about those numbers. And it is accurate. It is completely accurate.
Yes, spiritual witness. Yes, sir. And wholeness. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think our producer was asking if we wanted to show our card, even though it's still in production. But it's
yes, you can. Yes, you can. And here's the good news. Because it's still in production, they can navigate through that card, and all the updates are happening like this. So anyone that got that card a month ago and updates are taking place, they automatically receive it. Okay, so what you're looking at the very top, guys, is the promo video, the intro video, which I think is absolutely amazing. And it's actually done in HBO Studio.
Versus pigeons. Which one would you rather be?
Look at this.
You said I want to
HBO made a video like this. You need to watch it. In addition to that, Bernard is on the video.
Seymour.
Let's go over time, guys. Let's watch the video. Let's go over time. Guys, permission to go over time by 10 minutes. I can't help myself. Is that okay? Great.
Yes.
Let's watch a video if you don't mind. I really want to enjoy this moment.
We used to show it all the time on our shows. So
I have no idea what you're talking about. I never saw it before. Let's go.
Okay, you can watch it.
Who are you?
So much of who I am today is my experience growing up in my hometown of Kansas City.
My mother had me at 15.
All I wanted was somebody to love me. What have I done that's so bad that you can't forgive?
Mama set me up to go to prison instead of her. When the judge sentenced me to 11 years, I said, I'll show you. I think about the system that failed her. I am not what has happened to me.
Your story and your experiences, your being seen. It's no accident.
Well, I kind of always escape through art. If I just took the next step, the world would open up before me. There is inner light within you. I am not what has happened to me. I am what I choose to become.
Guys, one of the reasons I love that so much is the things that young man went through. Someone had to help him to look at it through different lens. And that's what Bernard's feature in that movie, that was my takeaway.
Absolutely.
And we read the Bible about the whale swallowing, I think it was Jonah. Something like that.
Yeah.
So what his mother did for him that he's not aware of, she saved his life by putting him into the whale's belly.
Wow.
She saved his life by putting him into the whale's belly. And that's what Bernard had to basically help to unwrap. so he can get out there and be successful by
Yeah.
changing the way he was looking at things. So what we're looking at here is this beautiful, awesome newlyweds right here. Yep, I'm putting your business out there.
That's okay.
This beautiful, awesome newlywed. And the good thing about this, guys, is if you look at the bottom left right here, and you click on the bottom left here, that will take you to their QR code. So when you click that button that says QR code, there you go. Anyone right now that point their camera to that QR code, your card is gonna pop up on their phone. And even while I'm on the call, I'm gonna test it out. Let me see how good this product is. I heard a lot of good product with 10K cards. That's what's happening. Oh, you know it's StreamYard. Okay, here we go. Boom, got it. So I just scanned it. And look what showed up. Took me straight to your, look at this. Straight to your store. Look at this. But somebody look at this. Straight to your store. So not only takes you to your store, but everything is there for you, my dear. It was a surprise. It was a surprise we wanted to give you guys. And then if they want to get to you.
I'm loving the card. It's really coming together. It's amazing.
Yep.
Thank you.
And the good thing, you're so welcome. The good thing about it, guys, look, very simple. If someone sees your product and they're in love with it, they can get one for themselves too. It's not complicated.
Mm-hmm.
So you have scan my QR code. Let's stay connected. What's the other button over here? Check out my digital business card. So you have a video card and you have a digital business card coupled in one for one simple reason. Because the video card is $500. The digital card, you can get it for $10 a month. So when you meet someone that just want to get started, show them your digital business card. They can get started there. If it's someone that's very advanced and want the absolute best out of the product, go with the video business card. But at least you have both products that you can show the individual.
Right.
And that's what this does for you.
Right. Got it. Thank you so much. This is good. And a lot of people are asking about it because we've been talking it up, with his clients and me with other folks that I've been coming in contact with. So this is great. Someone said, good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Newlyweds. Oh, Vincent. Hey, Vincent.
There you go, Vincent.
Yeah. Good to see you, Vincent. And everyone else who's online with us this evening. This has been a great show, and guess what? We are out of time. It goes so fast.
So we know, Sean, you'll be back sooner rather than later to continue this process, right?
Absolutely. I'm so excited with where we're going with this, guys, because the partnership program is working out so well that we will be traveling the country. Because the more partners we have in different states, is the more meetups we're going to be doing. Right. My thing to you is, if you're working a 9 to 5, I'm not here to judge you on it. I'm not here to say anything about it. But if you have the option to add a second income and it is a product that's helping other people, just take a look at it. You have nothing to lose. Just take a look at it. So guys, go to Sankofa, sankofacards.com or go to meetsankofa.com. Check out their card first. If you see the value in it and you think it's worth you promoting your brand, your business, your profession for only $10, click the link and make sure you get one. All right, start at $10. You never know. If you have a community and they can benefit from the product, consider partnering up with us. And like the Sankofas, earn 50% commission on all sales. Back to you, Bernard.
Yeah, thank you, sir. You went ahead and did what I was about to ask. Give them a last word. Don't leave after we say goodnight. We'll have a debriefing after and have our party after behind the scenes.
And the other thing, Sean said that people can text Sankofa to 347-951-0132. So just in case you want to do it that
Open invitation, guys. Text me that. We have a surprise for you.
All right. Thank you so very, very much. You have blessed us and you blessed the audience, and you are a blessing. And we look forward to our continued partnership and friendship as well. To the audience who joined us tonight, we thank you for giving us a month off to celebrate our coming together as husband and wife. We had a wonderful honeymoon. And so we look forward now to expanding and continuing our ministry of education, being a part of the community and public, and offering help in places that we can out of our context.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, friends and family. We love you all. We'll see you next week.
Next week.
Same time, same place.
It is for the ancestors. Ashe. Namaste.
Namaste.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen.